Hey, it's Greg from His Dolls, and today we're unboxing a holiday edition doll. So, I'm very excited to get into this doll, but first there's a couple of things I wanted to say. For starters, I am in a very ugly Christmas sweater. I am a very Christmassy person, so I just wanted to be festive. Second, this is actually an early Christmas present from my husband. Uh, we get way too excited about the Christmas holiday and we always end up giving stuff to each other early, so this is one of my early gifts from him, which is amazing. And I wanted to start off by saying that originally for this holiday season, I was planning to do something very similar to what I did for Halloween, where I did a regular upload every week and I also did like a holiday Halloween upload each week. But like, I have been sick multiple times this month, like November, December time. And because like last time I uploaded a video, I think I said I was sick, and then I got sick again after that video. I guess not everything was out of my system. I wasn't as ready as I thought I was. And so I got sick again, and before I knew it, it was already the second week of December. I was already behind, and I was like, okay, it's just not happening this week or this year. So I want to do a couple of like special holiday-ish themed uploads, but I'm not going to be able to commit to like I know some people are doing it every single day. And then some people are doing like one a week. I'm not gonna be able to do either. So I'm just gonna sprinkle in a couple of holiday uploads and a couple of regular uploads, because I also have some regular uploads that I want to get to. But anyways, that's enough about all that like channel stuff. Now we are here to talk about Roxie Grand. So I am so excited to have her. Again, she was a gift for me. I know right now there's been a lot of controversy about this doll as far as her price tag and what she comes with and everything like that, especially compared to some of the other holiday dolls. And we'll definitely get into that at one point, but right now, let's just look at this box. For starters, let me scoot to the side a bit. This box is absolutely beautiful. Like, there's no denying that. This is an incredible box. We have like this like gem crystal motif going on with like the rainbow from red all the way to violet, and it's very pretty, three-dimensional, and that's kind of it that's going on for the box. Like, it's really pretty, it makes a nice display, but it's kind of simple compared to some of the boxes we usually see from Rainbow High with like multiple outfits and accessories and stuff like that. Then down here she has her stand that you can move her just like that's the full range of motion from here to here. It's a very odd feature. I don't know why they felt the need to include it. It doesn't do much. I mean, I guess in this lighting you can definitely see the shimmering in her outfit, but it's still kind of odd even to me. Then right here on these two corners they have a translucent purple area and a translucent red. You can see it really well through this side, like right there. And then you can see more of like the lining crystal gem motif. On the top is you have like some text, and it says, ooh, Roxie Grand is decking the halls with fabulous fashion, like this crystal encrusted gown she designed herself. And then the same thing in multiple languages. Also, if you watch it in this show, I'm pretty sure they said Joel Ritchie designed this outfit, so that's kind of odd. But anyway, so yeah, it says right here, holiday edition, and then the same thing I think in different languages. So this is supposed to be the first holiday, no, not the first holiday, because we have Dia de los Muertos for Maria, who's a holiday doll, but the first Christmas holiday doll. I don't know, I feel like if they're doing Christmas, the first one has to really hit Christmas, but that's just my opinion. I'm a big Christmas person, as you can see, so I would have loved it more Christmassy, but like, she's still a very pretty doll. Then on the back, we have her art, which is really nice. It's just her posing with a bunch of like diamonds all around. And it says Rainbow High and Holiday Edition right here. And that's about it. It's a very simple box. At the bottom, you just have like barcode and all that regular stuff you see. It's a very simple box. I think it's kind of cool as a like display item, just like this. But I'm not an inbox collector. And even though it's very beautiful, I don't know. I don't think, like, I think the box is impressive like this, but like I don't think the doll is displayed very beautifully in here. Like the way her hair is done and everything, I don't think that looks too nice. So Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's nice. I am going to be saving the box. I saved the box only to the collector dolls. I save the box to all the collector dolls. And even on the regular ones, I collect the, like, back art. But I don't have anything to do with it yet. But maybe one day I'll find something to do with it. But that's about it. So I guess now I'm just going to try to unbox her. I think I'm just going to cut here and see if I can lift her out. I've heard people say she's kind of difficult to open. Also, I'm going to continue with like the talking while unboxing. So let's do that. I just want to cut this and see where to go from here. More tape here. So, like I was saying earlier, I'm a big Christmas fan. I love Christmas. Not just like the gift parts. The gift parts are nice, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not really about the gifts. It's just like, I don't know, it seems like everybody is in a better spirit. Like everybody's in a happier mood and just wants to get along. Work seems less serious. Like nobody's, not that you can't take work seriously at the holiday times, but everybody seems much more relaxed about everything. And I don't know, I enjoy that. And then, you know, seeing family, stuff like that, seeing friends, and just good old, you know, good mood. I just love anything festive. Okay, is that what I was supposed to do? This is not an easy open. So I like cut the back panel and the sides and it's kind of lifting. We'll see. Ooh, okay, there's tape down here at the bottom. Sorry, I don't know how to open this doll, so I'm not talking as much as I usually do. Okay, come on. It's going pretty good. Oh, okay. So, got her out of this, so we're just gonna put this to the side. And this is her like this. Her range of motion is still the same. It's very limited. But this looks nicer outside of the box, I'm not gonna lie. It's cardboard, so it's not like super great, but this looks like a cool thing to like take photos on. I might, when I do photos of her, use this box. I'm gonna take this as a moment to plug my Instagram down below. I have my Instagram tagged. It's his.dolls on Instagram. And I upload a lot of photos of my collection and stuff like that. It's really, I like to be pretty active on there and stuff, so definitely check it out if you enjoy doll photography. So now I'm gonna try to find a way to remove her without destroying this packaging. But also, for me, I definitely have a couple of traditions that I like to do, and I've gained more traditions since marrying my husband because he is Venezuelan, so they celebrate the holiday very differently than, well, I wouldn't say very differently, but they have different traditions than, ow, just stabbed myself, not bad though, than I typically have, and we've managed to like merge our traditions into one, and he has some family here, I have family here, and we've managed to find a way to make it all kind of work. So like, for example, his family, they meet on Christmas Eve, and they all get together, have a big dinner and everything, Christmas Eve night, and then at midnight, everybody opens their gifts, which is perfect because my family gets together on Christmas morning, and that's when we open our gifts and stuff like that. So we are with his family all the way to midnight, and then go home, get a couple hours of sleep, and then we're up early in the morning, and I live like an hour away from my dad's place, and that's where we meet Christmas morning. So get up, pile into the car with all of the gifts that we have for my side of the family, and then we go over there for like Christmas morning breakfast and opening gifts and everything. So that's about it. And then the two of us, like just between me and my husband here at our house, we both get really excited about gifts, and we have a very bad tendency of getting excited. It's like, ooh, I just want to give you a gift tonight. It's like, okay, let's just exchange gifts, da da da. And it's not just something for Christmas, it also happens for like birthdays, anniversary. Like, we just have a bad habit. I'm cutting our hair free. I'm starting with our hair because I'm afraid of messing something up. We have a bad habit of actually like saving the gift till the day of. So at least with Christmas, we usually have like a couple of gifts for each other. So we'll give each other, we never give each other like our main gift until Christmas Day. So we save that, but oh, I don't know. She is so wrapped up with all this hair. Ooh. Ooh. I'm getting so nervous about, because like she has, I'll show you. She has bands around her arm. I don't know if you can see it, but there's one here. And then there's another one up here. But it goes through her hair, and I'm trying to cut those bands without cutting her hair. It's very difficult. But as I was saying, we get excited and end up giving each other gifts early all the time. Is anybody else like that? Like, do y'all have families like, oh my gosh, I just want to give it early? My old family tradition when I was growing up, and my parents were together and everything, was Christmas Eve, we opened one gift. And then everything else was Christmas morning, and then Christmas dinner was like with the rest of the family, like aunts, uncles, and cousins, and that's when we did like the last of the gifts. But what are some of you guys' Christmas traditions? I'm always interested about like all the different ways people like celebrate Christmas and everything, especially now that like I've like kind of like merged multiple Christmas traditions into like what I do now in my adult life. I don't know, it's just so interesting hearing all the different ways people celebrate. Also something very special about this, not to get a little sentimental here, but this is the first time, I believe, if I'm thinking correctly, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct. This is the first time I've ever been gifted a doll as a Christmas gift. So, it's kind of cool. I didn't buy one for myself this year. Like, I think I mentioned with the Paris Hilton review, which was one of my last uploads. If not the last upload. I don't know if I'm going to get out another video before this one. I've bought myself a doll the last 2 years for my birthday. Brianna Dulce was the first one, and then I did Paris Hilton this year. And I've gotten gifts from my husband before. Like, there's a couple on the channel I've shown, like Heather Grayson, he got me. Margot, he actually bought me Margot. But I've never been given a doll for like a holiday, so this is the first time I've been gifted a doll on the holiday, and it is her hair is kind of loose, I'm kind of putting it out the way, and it's the holiday doll from probably what I would consider my favorite doll line, which is really cool. So again, not to get super sappy, but I don't know, I think that's kind of cool, kind of sweet. I definitely growing up wanted dolls and stuff like that, but that isn't what I was given ever. So it was fine. Like, I was devastated at a young age, don't get me wrong, but like I'm like over it now. It's like fine, and plus I can get it for myself now. But like when somebody goes and gets it for me, it's just like my inner child heals just a little bit more, you know? Okay, I'm so confused. There's like layers of plastic here. Sorry, I am trying to figure this out as best I can. I'm just gonna, so there's like a layer of plastic that stands in the middle, but her feet are stuck between this plastic and like you can see them like crazy rubber band. So I'm trying to just separate these layers. So I'm gonna start by ripping her head out of this piece. Okay, we got one piece of plastic on, that's great. Now, this is probably the most confusing. I was trying to save the rubber bands, but I'm just cutting them now. Cut, 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 cut. Okay. Did that loosen her at all? No, it did not. Okay. Okay, got another piece off. This is the piece that was on the front. Okay, I can see her dress is held here. This is something else. Okay, I need to cut this plastic from around her feet. Oh, her ankles are articulated. I didn't know that. I haven't looked at too much reviews of Roxie Grand, if I'm honest. Most of them are kind of negative. And don't get me wrong, I think if a doll gets a negative review and it's deserved, then that, like, you know, it's a good thing. You don't have to be positive just to be positive. But for me, if there's a doll I might be interested in and I'm seeing a bunch of negative reviews about it, I don't want to watch too many, or I might become like uninterested in the doll that I may actually enjoy. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I'd rather see the negative opinion for myself. So like after seeing like 3 negative reviews, I'm like, okay, so it's an overall negative review. I see that. This dress is tight and her leg is, I do not understand the angle her leg is in, okay? That was wild. Okay. Why is her leg face? Why is her leg doing that? Is her ankle turned? What is going on with her body? Are all rainbow high dolls shaped like that? I need a rainbow. Maybe I'm just overthinking. Let me see. I'm trying to think of a doll that's not going to be like a mess to deal with. I don't know. Maybe it's just in my head or the way the dress is fitting her. Anyways, we have Roxie Grand out. So I'm just going to set her over here for now. She's just going to take a little nap while I get the rest of this undone. So this is what I'm left with now. A very complicated stand situation. Oh, now I remember what I was saying. I was saying that I try not to watch too many reviews if it seems overly negative, especially if I want to see the doll, get the doll for myself at some point, just because it might overly negatively skew my opinion. Like, I was pretty sure I wanted to get Roxie Grand. I thought she was really pretty, but I noticed a lot of the reviews were negative, and again, justly so. It's not a bad thing to have a negative review. I am so confused by this stand. I don't know what is happening. We're just gonna put that to the side. So I didn't watch too many reviews on her, so I was surprised by her ankle articulation. Cut. Now, I will say the reason I didn't get her till now is because my family like asked people to send out a list of possible like gifts you want. Not that we expect them all or that you have to shop from that list or anything like that, but it's just like to give an idea. And I did put Roxie Grand on that list because if I was gonna buy her, I was gonna wait till she went on some type of crazy sale because of her price is really high, I think, for what she comes with. I was like, but if somebody else buys her for me, then it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't want to pay for the price, but if somebody else pays the price, then it's fine. It's totally cool. I can get her at full price, you know? Not really the same, especially since my husband was the one who got her for me. But, you know, all same. Same, but different. So this is this. It's actually really pretty. It's really cool. If I had space to display it, I probably would as like a centerpiece and just like change out who gets to be in it or something. I do not currently have that much space for that, but it is a cool piece. Also, I got her comb. It's like a grayish black color. And now I have her. She's very cute, very pretty. We're still going to do the detailed view. Actually, I don't even know if we're going to, because the reason I do the up-close detail view typically is because they come with so many pieces. I want to give each piece a moment in the spotlight. But she kind of has everything right here, and you can kind of see it from here. So we might just keep it at this angle. But before I decide that, I want to figure out what the heck is going on with this. Is there any type of directions or anything? No, there's nothing. It's fully just cardboard. So she doesn't come with any instructions or anything, and like, they love to include instructions with Rainbow High dolls, so I'm surprised. So no hangers or anything like that, unless it's in a part in the back that I didn't fully unbox. Then we have this contraption. This was on top. Let me see. So this was on top of the box, and it just like allowed it to spin, I guess. But I feel like this would still be used because it's made of plastic. Like, it's the same material as this, so it seems like it should be saved, but I can't tell you what I would use this for. Then we have this like pointy like hook piece that kept that other piece on top. We have our typical kind of stand piece, but it's out a little bit and it still slides up and down, I'm guessing. Yeah, so it still, it still moves. And then it's attached to this stand that we can move around like this. And we have this like stand here. I don't know, it's like, wait, is this? I feel like this is all the stand she needs. Like, I feel like all that, I don't know if that was something to do with boxing, but I felt like they could have made it cardboard if that was true. But I feel like this is all the stand she actually needs. But in here we have 2 little foot grooves, and then it says rainbow right here. It's a black like resin with the glitter in it. I want to see if I can get her to stand on just that. Let me see. Come here, Miss Roxie Grand. Yeah, so she can like fully stand on just this piece. So I'm not sure why all of this is necessary, and I really don't understand why this is necessary. But honestly, I'm probably just gonna use this to display her. It's kind of cool, you know? And I was gonna say it limits her leg posability because underneath it, like, it just attaches to the legs. But with a dress like this, if you have had any of these like form-fitting dresses that come down to here, there's not much you can do anyway. So I think I'm just gonna keep it front-facing because there's not a lot to go over with this doll, honestly. She kind of just like, you can kind of see everything at a surface level. So this is Miss Roxie Grand. She has beautiful face makeup. That's showing up weird on camera. So on camera, her lips are showing up kind of weird. It looks like it looks red on this side and like brown on this side, but in person, it's all one beautiful shade. I don't know why. It looks like this red color on her entire lips. I don't know why it's coming up like 2 different shades on camera, but it's this one beautiful red color. In her eyeshadow, she has like this prismatic gem eye color. Not eye color. Well, actually, yeah, eye color, but I'm talking about the eyeshadow. You have these pinks to purples to blue. It's super pretty on both sides. And there's also like a glitter line right there. Then she has these kind of like grayish black, grayish brown. Oh, she has a mark on her forehead too. Grayish black, grayish brown eyebrows that are kind of nice. They're slightly curved, which is cool. My personal favorite look that they do with eyebrows in Rainbow High is the straight across kind of thick ones like they did on Cheryl. But these are still super nice. Then her eyes are kind of like this, I don't know, like a dark red to light blue, then back to a reddish tone. Well, I guess it's more of a pink. It's super pretty. I really like her makeup. Then she has these white painted baby hairs, which are super cute. And then her hair, you see more of the colors that are in her eyeshadow. It's like these purples and blues and pinks mixed into the white, which you can see perfectly reflected in her dress down here. That is so pretty. I love these colors. And then she has this tinsel in here, and I probably will be taking out the tinsel, honestly. But you can see it in here. Then it's wrapped up into a high pony. It seems like she has a good amount of hair. It's a very complicated made high pony tail. I remade Paris Hilton's high ponytail, which was pretty simple, but this is like, I don't know, she has this pink that's pulled across here, just into like, it's not all the way wrapped, it's just wrapped in the front and then falls to the side. And then in the back, it's like, for her bangs, it's pulled across and then up. And then her bangs, it actually fell some. Let's see if I can move it up. Okay, I tried fixing the hair and I made it even worse. Her bangs are kind of messed up. That's also part of the reason I'm going to be taking her hair down. I want to fix it, and I want to take all the tinsel out. So she's definitely going to be getting a whole hair process. And I'm going to include the hair washing in here as long as I can, because I've asked if you guys want to see more of the hair washing, and you guys have said that you do. So I will try to include more of the hair washings in the future. So yeah, that's her hair. It's a very pretty color. It's a very pretty blend. It doesn't feel as thick as some of the other rainbow high ponytails have been. For example, like Robin and Paris. But I do think it's still like pretty thick. It looks like a nice amount of hair. But we'll find out more once I take her hair down and detinsel her and wash her hair and everything. Next, we can talk about her earrings. So the earrings, they also have this like pearlescent, like really pretty like color. What do you call it? I went to school for geology, so I want to say like some geology terms, but I don't think that's the right one. But it's really pretty, prismatic look. Again, I think her color scheme is definitely like prismatic. Then she has, oh yeah, and it's painted silver up here, and it just says RH. No, it's RR. Is that one RH? No, I think they both say RR. No, it's RH. They both say RH. I don't know how I saw RR. They're okay. I'm not very impressed by these earrings too much, honestly. And then there's this necklace, which is a little flat to me. So it's like a silver, just like a solid silver with like a purplish pink maybe overlay paint on it. Again, not very impressed. It looks a little flat compared to some of the jewelry we've seen recently in Rainbow High. Then she has these 2 bracelets on one side and another 2, no, this is 3 on this side. So let's start with the 3 side. She has, need to get it this way. So she has an R on like a chain, then a clearish one, and then another silver one. That's just, again, a chain. Then she has these 2 thicker bracelets with some clear elements to it. Then she has a silver ring, and then she has white painted, longer manicured nails on both hands. In my opinion, I like the bracelets. They're very similar to TRR Song's bracelets, the way they're colored, and I like that, but also Paris Hilton had similar bracelets to that as well. So I don't want them to like overdo that style of jewelry. But I think the bracelets are more impressive than the necklace. The necklace I'm really disappointed with. It just looks really flat compared to all the rest of the jewelry. The last thing, well actually not the last thing to go over, but the next thing I want to go over is this dress. It's a very shiny, thick material. It looks cheap, but it feels better in person than it looks, honestly. And it has this really shiny, nice reflectiveness to it. And it's super pretty. It comes off like pink and green in person. And then there's these embellishments of like rhinestones all over it. You can see them here. They shine really nice. The same rhinestones they've been using. Again, we saw it on TR Song. We've seen it on Paris Hilton. It's very nice rhinestones. So they're like gathered here into like a bustier kind of look right here. A centerpiece and then a jewel that almost kind of looks like a belt. And then they're kind of not kind of randomly, but just kind of like sporadically put around here in the pencil skirt looking area. And then down on the gown, we get to a pattern that goes around the entire edge of the skirt. It is so nice. It's a very pretty gown. It's not as impressive as some of the other gowns, I'll say. Like when I have this like bright light on it, it looks really nice, but when the light's not on, it's not super impressive. I have seen some people take this part of the skirt off and then sew it up here so it's like a shorter dress. And honestly, I think I'd love to do that, but I don't trust my sewing skills. But I think that'd be really cool to do with this. I wish I knew how to do it. I don't trust myself. I'd be too afraid to mess it up. But I think that would have been much more impressive, just like all of this just up here. And then if she had like cool leggings and stuff with that, that would have been really nice. But then also underneath this, she has one layer of kind of a silk white material. And then she has more of that same material as her dress. And on top of that, we have, is there glitter on it? Yeah, there's a little bit of glitter. There's this white tulle that has a little bit of glitter in it. You can see it there, which is cute. And then she has these shoes, and these shoes are really nice. More of the gems you see like with her bracelets, You can see down here on her shoes, they're really nice. Little platform shoes, and you can see that she has ankle articulation. It's the same type of articulation as Paris Hilton. It's like, she's still a high-heeled foot. It can't just go flat or anything like that. But I guess it's a cool addition. But again, I would trade this minimal ankle articulation for like chest articulation. I think that would be much more useful for doll photography and posing and everything. And after the stand, the box, and that's kind of it for Miss Roxie Grand here. She's very beautiful, but I feel like she needs a lot more for a $60 price tag. But she is so beautiful. Like, I love looking at her face. She is so pretty, and I love her hair color. And I don't know. After I wash her hair, I'm definitely going to try to do a couple of things with her. See if I can make her look a bit more luxurious, a bit more grand, if you will. But yeah, so now I'm going to take her hair down, remove the tinsel, and then I'll do a hair washing after all that. And then we'll come back for this last part to see my final thoughts and how I plan to display her in my collection. Okay, wait. So it is the same day. It's actually just a couple minutes later from when I was filming, but I need to get out of the sweater and the hat. It was way too hot. But I found a couple of things after undressing and everything, Roxie Grand here, and I needed to share them with you. First thing is her skin. Her underwear color is kind of like, so with Rainbow High dolls, the color of their underwear typically follows their color scheme. Her underwear is like a tan color, which is, if you can hear that, that's my husband. She's like a tan color, which is very interesting considering I wouldn't say that's reflected in her at all. To her leg, I feel like she has more flexibility than a typical Rainbow High doll. They don't always go all the way back like this. Like, both legs have amazing flexibility, which I don't think I've heard anyone talk about, which you wouldn't even know because she's in that super tight gown, but it's like really good flexibility with her legs, which is actually really cool. So that's really nice. Also, I didn't talk about articulation. She has head, shoulder, elbow, wrist, you know, typical articulation, except she has like the swivel on the ankle. But yeah, those were two things. And another one, since I've taken her hair down, as you can see, she looks like a hot mess. Again, I'm redoing her hair, but she has incredible rooting. I was a little worried since it was up in that high ponytail, but like, her rooting is really, really nice. Like, I can't even find the scalp. There we go. I finally found it, like, dug enough. You can kind of see it, but barely. Like, she has a lot of hair. So I'm about to go wash her. I actually decided I'm keeping the tinsel. You can see she definitely has it, but I don't think her tinsel is like that much. Oh my gosh, I just like slipped in my chair. I don't think her tinsel is like that much. Like Margot, for example, had a lot of tinsel in her hair, and Costume Ball Bella had a lot of tinsel in her hair. But Roxie doesn't have like that crazy of amount of tinsel in her hair, so I'm actually gonna keep it. And plus, she's the holiday doll, so I feel like it's one of the few things that make me think of Christmas with Roxie Grand. I know there's like the Christmas where people do like white crystals and icicles, and she kind of reflects that a bit. But the tinsel is what really pulls like, okay, still a bit Christmas for me. So yeah, I'm gonna keep the tinsel, but now I'm gonna go wash her hair. So we're gonna do that. Oh, also, now that we've taken our shoes off, I feel like I can show these better. They're really nice, really cute. And also, I didn't speak on this, but I think it's kind of obvious, but her dress, it velcros in the back and it's one piece. So yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so I'm back from the hair washing and everything, and the setup's a little different. In fact, even my husband is across the room sleeping. Because we are possibly taking like a Latin American adventure. So this might be my only video for the holiday season, but I wanted to finish it and get it out to you guys. Have something a little Christmassy. So sorry for this little like mix up, but it's what I have to do to make it work, because after this I have to edit and then get some sleep and be on a plane tomorrow morning. But anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get into Roxie Grand. So I ended up doing a lot more off camera. I did include the hair washing, and I promised I would, but I didn't include the hairstyling. I'm gonna get better at it, but honestly I just sat around for a long time, like going back and forth on what I wanted to do. Some things didn't work, like what I originally planned didn't work out for her. But then I found something that worked, and then I used the curling rod, same one you've seen me use in other videos like Chanel Onyx's, and it came out really nice. So this is Roxie Grand now, and I'm fully obsessed with her. She is so beautiful, and I think she actually represents the holiday. It's so weird if you're looking at me more. Anyway, so this is Roxie Grand. I feel like she definitely looks more like a holiday doll now, with the curled hair. Again, I am not perfect with the curling things. I'm still learning. Like, the ends are a little bad, and if you look in the back it's a little messy, but from the front she looks absolutely stunning in my opinion. And I also stole a couple of items. Since she doesn't have a second outfit, usually I show you guys the second outfit before I show you how I'm going to display her, but since she only had one outfit, I went straight to how I want to display her. I stole Paris Hilton's like little rhinestone choker, which you can see goes great with her whole rhinestone outfit. Then I stole the feather boa from Aisha Sterling. Again, I just wanted to like level up the look a bit. And then she just has her amazing hair, and I am so glad I did decide to keep the tinsel in. I think it really adds to the look. Now don't get me wrong, it definitely, like when you get close, the tinsel makes it look a little messy, but from afar, like the way the light hits it and everything, she just looks absolutely stunning. Let me move this so you can actually see more of the dress still. So I think she looks so good. I love her a lot. And again, this stand, it made it a lot easier for taking photos of her, because I didn't have to worry about the clip on the like the rib cage that they usually have. So I'll probably start using this stand to do the photos for my dolls. Like, it's really easy to get different angles and pose them without having to worry about getting around the stand. But for actually displaying her, I'm going to be using Jet Dawson's stand. First off, it's kind of cool that it'll be another collector doll stand, but I don't have my Jet Dawson currently displayed, and it represents her color well. And like I've mentioned before, I mean, I don't have the lights going right now. Hopefully I'll have that fixed soon, but you can see I like to keep them like on this traditional stand, so this just would have stuck out too much. So this will probably be my new photo taking stand, and this is what Roxie Grand's actually going to be sitting on display. So as for my final thoughts for Roxie Grand, I think she comes with, she could include a bit more for the collector dolls, because the collector dolls have been like so incredible, especially when you think of like Lily Chang. Like, she came with so much and was so incredible, and like just the amount of things that Roxie comes with is not on that same level, but I do think she's an incredibly beautiful doll. She was one I definitely had on my want list. I'm very happy to have received her as a gift, and I'm happy to display her. Like, especially with these extra editions, I definitely think she screams kind of, not necessarily Christmas, but holiday special edition. Like, I can see it now. But the original way she came in right in the box, and even in the box, I didn't really see it. So let me know what you all think down below. And again, this is probably going to be my only video for the holiday season. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I hope you guys all enjoy it. I'm still going to try to be responding to all the comments and everything. And of course, my Instagram is tagged down below. It's his.dolls on Instagram. And I'm going to be posting photos of her, and I have some other photos that I want to put out before the end of the year. And I have a lot of really exciting content coming up soon in the next year. I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of doll reviews I still need to get out. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and have a good one, and I'll see y'all next year. Bye.